Meanwhile, higher education leaders across Louisiana are sounding the alarm over potential budget cuts. The looming shortfall this next fiscal year could result in reductions to top scholarships, the elimination of some university programs, and possibly campus closures.
Other cuts would impact economic growth in higher education. We've seen this dance before.
According to Governor Landry, Louisiana is facing a massive budget shortfall in the upcoming year. Because healthcare and higher education are two unprotected entities, Louisiana's colleges and universities could take yet another devastating blow with the proposed budget cut of up to $250 million. That could result in huge reductions to student aid like TOPS and scholarships.
For colleges and universities across the state, it would be devastating. Layoffs of faculty, perhaps some satellite campuses or campus closures. For students, which is the heart of what we do, less access to courses, less access to programs, perhaps less access to financial aid. And we know for students, if you can't afford it, you can't achieve it.
Dr. Kim Hunter-Reed, Commissioner of Higher Education, says while there is some concern, she's hopeful that the proposed $250 million is only the worst-case scenario. Dr. Reed says it's important that we look at higher education as an investment in Louisiana's future.
Higher education is not just a line item in the budget. It's an investment in our people. It's a statement of our priorities. And so that's the work that we want to continue to do, to talk about what it means for Louisiana to prosper, what it means for people to have access to the credentials and the skills that allow them to support themselves and their families.
Dr. Dennis Shields, president of Southern University, says they've faced drastic cuts in the past and only have recently started to recover. He worries that programs implemented to prepare students for growing job markets in Louisiana could be scaled back or eliminated.
We've added a couple computer engineering, construction management that are greatly needed. We're exploring developing a chemical engineering program. All programs that would be beneficial to the state in a significant way. We're trying to expand access to our nursing program, our top flight nursing program. These budget cuts means we may not be able to produce even the number of nurses we already are. And there is a desperate need for more nurses in the state of Louisiana.
Dr. Shields also says the potential cuts could mean fewer students from low-income families will be able to attend college because they won't be able to access vital financial aid.
65 to 70% of our students are Pell eligible, which means they come from very modest base. We don't have enough scholarship and grant support now to ease their burden in the way I think it should be. Many of them are the first generation in a family to come to college. They need more hands-on support, not less.
Both Dr. Shields and Dr. Reed are urging the legislature to find ways to minimize the impact to higher education to make sure students have access to financial aid and programs to help launch their careers. Governor Landry and other state officials hope to call a special session in November to look at ways to plug potential gaps in the next year's state budget.